Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope you are well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember that the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Aries, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Aries. Energy for Aries. All right, Aries, you are starting out with the Ten of Wands in the reverse. You have the Sorceress in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So I can tell right off the bat that you've had some financial issues that are resolving for you, and you've got some money coming in, which is really, really good. Now, the Sorceress in this deck is the High Priestess in the reverse. You may not be trusting this process. You may feel like, oh my gosh, it's never coming. Just know that it is, that things are resolving for you. I also feel like there could have been some problems that were created by somebody who wasn't dealing with you in an honest and fair manner. Whatever that is resolving. I feel like it created a lot of confusion. It made you feel overwhelmed, overburdened. It's like you were carrying the weight of the world on your back. But I feel like that is resolving for you now. And it's a cycle that is closing out. So you know, there's something here is going to be revealed to you, and that's going to help you to resolve all of these problems. It could just be being revealed to you that this person in your energy that has, you know, been kind of a little bit of a trickster, you might be onto that now, and that's what causes you to be able to see that, you know, see things clearly. So something's being revealed to you. It'll resolve a lot of these problems. And I do feel like you are in this energy of thinking about things from a long-term perspective. I also feel like you have the support of close friends and family, and that's helping you to move forward. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Aries energy. You might have a Capricorn in your energy. You could also have a Scorpio, perhaps. All right. You could have a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in your energy. Now, the person in your energy, they have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They have Deception in reverse, and they have the Seven of Cups. Now, Deception in this deck is the Tower. And I do feel like the person that's in your energy, they have deep feelings for you, but they feel somehow overwhelmed by those feelings. And so they're holding back. They're not expressing themselves emotionally to you. This is what's causing you to kind of feel like this person is a bit of a trickster as well. So this person has undergone a Tower moment. Yeah, there's been something, whatever is being revealed to you caused a Tower moment for them. And now they're wanting to rebuild on a solid foundation, either rebuild themselves or to rebuild this connection, and we'll clarify to see. With the Seven of Cups, there is still some confusion that is present here. This person, when they're with regard to love, it's like they have an idealized idea of what love is, and they feel like they always have to fight for it. So I also feel like this person could have other options. They may have options, and that may have been what caused this Tower moment. So let me look at the energy between Aries and this person. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. See, I'm getting the feeling that this person either didn't realize how strongly they felt for you, Aries, or they are just uncomfortable with their feelings and emotions in general. Temperance in the reverse. There's a lack of healing between the two of you. And this is a highly emotional situation. Yeah, both of you, your emotions are up and down, up and down. There's a need for you each to ground yourself. But this is unbalanced. It's very unbalanced, and it's because This person's holding back their feelings and emotions, and you feel like they're not dealing with you on a legitimate manner. So show me what's affecting this connection. There's an energy here of, you know, feeling like this person never fully invested the way you did. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so if there was competition placed into this situation, that hasn't worked out. But I feel like with the 5 of Wands in reverse, there was conflict between the two of you. And I do feel like that conflict was because something was revealed to you. Something was shown to you. And it created all this conflict. You don't really have a lot of trust for this person. And that caused a tower moment for them. And now they want to heal this. They want to rebuild with you. And they want to heal this. So let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. This person is very sensitive to the views of others as well. Their image is very important to them. And they are feeling like, you know, people are viewing them in a negative light. 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're tired of the BS. You're tired of it. You're exhausted. This person has exhausted you. It's because they make everything so difficult. They do. It's like they fight battles that don't even need to be fought. They listen to the views of others, and instead of, you know, and I feel like instead of trusting their intuition, and I feel like they caused you to even doubt your own intuition at times. 9 of Wands indicates to me that there's still problems here. There's still issues that are here between you and this person. And I do feel like you're exhausted. You're tired of dealing with somebody who is exercising other options of some kind. So you may be trying to move forward from this and close this cycle out because you're thinking about things from a long-term perspective and they're not. So bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit in the reverse. That's underlying energy. It does indicate that there has been a gap in the communication, and you either have or will be talking with this person again with the idea of trying to resolve this conflict. So let me see. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands in reverse for Aries. Okay, so we have the Death card in reverse, Temperance in the upright, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you do want to resolve things with them. You do want to bring this into a balanced situation because you feel that the two of you were, you know, basically brought together, like divinely brought together. And you don't feel that things are over between the two of you. So you do want to work things out. You do want to resolve things. You want this new beginning. I'm also seeing that you're missing the physical aspects of this connection as well. So you just want to heal this. You want healing to come in. You don't want this to end. Why is the Sorceress in the reverse? Why is the Sorceress in the reverse? All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Knight of Wands. You're not going to invest in somebody who's playing games with you. You're not going to invest in somebody that is, you know, on and off, hot and cold, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah, so I do feel like this person may have played some mind games with you. They may have been a little deceptive, or at least that's your view. I do think you're impatient to talk to them, though. And why? Well, because you actually would like to heal it and to work it out. So I do feel that you question if this person is being a player. And you question why this person is in and out, in and out. Let me see the 10 of Pentacles. Show me the 10 of Pentacles. Judgment and the World. Yeah, you do want this to reconcile, but you also want all these problems to resolve so that the two of you can start something fresh with a clean slate, something new. I get it. I get it. You don't want this to end. You just want a healthy relationship with this person. And I do think that you want something long-term. You want this to be a healthy connection, not a connection where this person is in and out or being, pushed to and fro by other people's opinions, or where they're exercising options, or they're confused about what they want. I get it. Let me look at their energy. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? Now, I will tell you that this person does have feelings for you, but this is somebody that has a difficult time expressing their feelings and their emotions. They may even feel like they don't have anything to offer you. Three of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they feel like they don't have anything to offer you. This person could be very insecure. They don't really know how to express their feelings and their emotions, and that's why this is an unbalanced connection. So they feel like it's hopeless, like there's no way that this is going to heal. I also feel like this person is very unhappy right now. They're very unhappy. Let me see deception in reverse. Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Magician in reverse. This person could be a little codependent as well. That would have been that the codependency and mind games or manipulation may have been what caused the Tower moment for this person. It wasn't built on a solid foundation. It was built on codependency. It was built on manipulating. And it's because this person doesn't feel that they have everything they need to really have a healthy relationship, a healthy connection. And so I feel like you have been a game changer in this person's life, in as much as you're a mirror. You're a mirror to them, and it's causing them to look at who they really are and who they have been. Again, this foundation wasn't solid either, because this person was listening to the views of other people. And I feel like they're coming to a realization, Aries, of why this didn't manifest the way they wanted it to. But they're coming to that conclusion because of the loss, because of the unhappiness. And I will say this person is very insecure as well. This is why they feel they don't have anything to offer you. This is why they listen to the opinions of others, and they're regretting doing that now. Let me see the Seven of Cups. This is somebody that always feels like love is a battlefield, like they have to fight for it, and they can never quite achieve what they want with regard to love. And that may manifest itself in more than one area of their life. We have the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, this person overthinks everything. They may live at a distance from you, and that could be part of the problem as well. But this person, they just overthink everything. They look at all the options. There's like this analysis paralysis that I'm seeing. They can't ever quite move forward and resolve things because they're overthinking it. They're looking at every option, what's going to happen, what could happen, and all of their doubts and all the opinions of other people play into the scenario. So I feel like this person is kind of, they're dependent somehow on the views of a community or close friends, or I don't know. It's this energy of them, relying too much on how things look versus being authentic and expressing themselves. So I feel like they're an overthinker. I'm seeing Gemini energy, Cancerian energy is also here. But this is where these problems, come from. And this person's incredibly insecure. Let me see Temperance in reverse. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. Oh, you're both sad. Five of Cups. Yeah, you're both feeling sad. Four of Cups. And the King of Cups in reverse again. So this person actually views you as being their ideal partner, but they can't bring themselves to express that. Instead, they're just sitting over here, not talking, not offering anything, and being unhappy very unhappy, by the way, because they can't bring themselves to express their true emotions, their authentic, emotions. And so you're over here wanting to resolve this, wanting to heal it, recognizing that they're not coming forward to doing that. And you're looking at everything that's happened here. You're feeling as if this person has passed you over, like they've listened to the views of, whoever it is that has caused all this confusion. There's somebody here that they value their opinions, but those people are not honest with them. And so you're feeling passed over. You're feeling like, this is just going to be a missed opportunity, even though the two of you could work this out. How frustrating, how very frustrating to know that this person has these deep emotions but will not express them. Instead, they just allow the sadness to continue, which is something that they're going to regret in the future if they don't do something about it. Let me see the Five of Wands in reverse. Oh, this is good. This is good. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there could be some kind of an event that is going to create communication between the two of you. You could even be initiating it for some of you, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. So what this is telling me that is if you initiate the communication to resolve this conflict between the two of you, there will be a new start between the two of you. Now, that being said, Aries, you also have to realize that this person is still going to have the same problems. They're still going to have that insecurity. They're still surrounded by people who are not truthful with them, and they're very, very much so dependent on these people's view of them for some reason. But it will end the conflict. It will get things moving in a positive new direction. And I do see a new beginning starting here. For some of you, it's already happened. For others, it's really going to be a choice that you're going to make here, whether to invest and communicate, or whether or not you should just take the knowledge that you have and move forward. And I do feel like most of you do want to invest in this connection. It's like you see the part of this person that they don't even see in themselves, that they refuse to see in themselves. So I will tell you that they do love you. If you do reach out, they will express that. They will express their feelings, which is extremely difficult. I feel like this person won't move forward on their own. So if you do want to change the circumstances, you may have to be the one to reach out, and it's not because they don't love you. It's because they're incredibly insecure. And they could have somebody in their ear that's not telling them, the truth, or not, that could be manipulating them. Somebody that they're very tied in with and that they're dependent on in some manner. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome for Aries. Nine of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Yeah. So I'm seeing that there will be forward movement if you choose to reach out to them. However, you want this cycle to end, this cycle of confusion, of this person not moving forward, not expressing themselves. I see that there will be a new beginning here if you decide to reach out, but those problems are going to still exist. So you need to, be aware of that. You're both tired. You're both waiting for the other person to contact. You don't really want to be the one to reach out to them to resolve this. You're exhausted from having to deal with this, and I can see why. They want this new beginning. They're waiting for a new beginning, but they're all up in their head about how to go about it. This is somebody that, and it's not just with you that this person does this. I can see it in their financial life as well. They're very insecure, and they're being affected by, outside parties of some sort. It could be family or friends. I don't know. But these people, they're dependent on them in some manner, and it also causes them to constantly doubt themselves, and their self-esteem is just not where it needs to be right now. So I do see that if you reach out, it will be a game changer. It will start things moving in a positive direction, which you both have been waiting for, but you're both exhausted, and you have to decide, is the juice worth the squeeze, basically, because you're still going to be dealing with these elements within this person as well as around this person that you don't like. So, you know, you have to decide if the juice is worth the squeeze here. In their energy, I don't see them moving forward. I see them kind of holding back. It's insecurity. They're overthinking it. They're trying to figure out how to move forward, what they should do. But ultimately, they'll wait. They'll wait. They want something stable with you, but I have to be honest with you. I do see that there will be communication, and I do feel that, and for some of you, it could come through some sort of an event where the both of you are together. But regardless, I do see that you're still going to be dealing with the same problems. So just be aware of that. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Gemini energy. But what that tells me is that, and there's strong Gemini energy here, by the way, strong Cancer energy, strong Gemini energy. But what that tells me is that this is being somewhat divinely guided with regard to communication. It's also telling me that this is a big decision that you're having to make here. You know, do you approach this person? Do you try to bring this back together? Or do you, you know, with the support of loving friends and family, move forward and close this cycle out? So it's a big decision you're making here. And you just have to decide, like I said, if the juice is worth the squeeze. So let me pull an oracle card. We'll see if there's any further guidance for you, Aries. Because the problems that led you to this point are not going to be gone. And I don't know if this person right now has the support system or has the internal will to actually deal with, you know, the situations. And look at that. Number 2, it's called self-sabotage. And quite honestly, I'm wondering if this isn't the other person. So let's read it and see. Become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You're about to sabotage a big opportunity. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy of wonderful, enriching experiences. And see, that's the thing, Aries, is I don't see that in your energy. I do see it in theirs. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognize all the ways you pass up interesting opportunities and relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards their heart from that which is meaningful, with the misguided belief that if they don't try, they can't fail. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. On the lighter side, the saboteur can help you connect to your intuition and help you listen to your deeper wisdom. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. So you may very well be dealing with somebody who sabotages their own health and happiness because of that insecurity. All right. I hope that this has been helpful for you, Aries. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Aries, know that you are loved, and namaste.